Welcome back again to my English speaking challenge where I practice speaking English every single day to improve my English speaking skills. So, today I want to continue my last topic, which is about scholarships. So, let's continue. Now, you have the top three scholarships that you want to apply for. Let's continue from here. You have the list. Now I want you to take each one of them and collect as many information as you can. You can go on their official websites, on you can search on YouTube videos. You can look. The point is to collect as many information as you can. Everything you can gather or write down, do it. And after that I want you to go to the part where they talking about the mission, why they are doing the work they doing. To simplify this is, I want you to know why they are giving those scholarships, the reason. Yeah, the reason behind their scholarships. Yeah, I want you to know it and understand it. This steps this step plays a significant role in your application and in your preparing for getting that scholarship. So it's really important to do it. I'm repeating, people in the back, can you hear me clearly? It's really important to know the mission, the why behind the scholarship. It's really important. I can't emphasize enough, or I can't emphasize enough. So, how to say it? Okay, let's continue. Now you know why they are giving their scholarship. The next thing you need to know is, or not to know, you need to master, you need to go deeper behind the scenes, and it's the selection process. How do they select a student over another? Why? You need to understand how, why they choose you over him. Yeah, it's really important because this is the selection criteria. How they select you, how they decide that you are going to be their students, their student. And I can't emphasize more on this point. It's really important. It's vital. You, if you really want to get a scholarship, I think it's really an important, unescapable, unescapable step. You have to do it, and this is what allows you, I think, to start nailing your, how to say nailing. I don't know how to say it, but the point is, if you know their mission, how the selection process is, you know how to pass it. You know how to convince them. You are already a good candidate. You are a great student, but how can you sell yourself? How can you convince them that you are the most, you are born to study there, to get their scholarship? Yeah, because there are a lot of students out there just like you. They have great GPAs, they have great extracurriculars, they have great vision, they have great goals when they go back to their country, when they go back to their original region. They have great ways to serve community, to help other people. What differs you? What differs you? What is the thing that if if I mention, or what is the thing that you can remember if I said, uh, for example, these students did that and want to do this. I felt to to express this idea, but the point is you need to be unique, and this is, you need to be balanced between uniqueness and their their vision, the why behind their scholarship, and the selection process. So you have a triangle, I think. You have to balance between them. For example, if you are just mentioning your financial, then if you are just mentioning that you are poor, it's meaningless. Yeah, you are poor, so what? There are a lot of students just like you out there. Yeah, they are poor. So what? You need to balance, to know where to, depends on the scholarship. You need to know where to mention things over others depending on the scholarship's mission. So this is this is why I told you that you have to know their mission, selection process, and all those things behind the scenes. Another thing that I'm doing these days to increase my chances of getting accepted, which is, how to say it, I search on the internet on everything, every possible thing that can increases my chances of getting accepted. And another thing, which is also another thing that I do to increase my chances of getting accepted, is I'm thinking. I'm thinking of, how can I say it? Okay, that thing is, I go to their website. If it's a university or college, I go to their pub, public publishments, or how to say it, publish. Okay, I think every scholarship, or every university organization, okay, I call it scholarship, they have like fact books, or many books, not many, small PDFs or PDFs that you can read. On those PDFs, you can find endless insights that you can embed in your application. So, for example, let's take Berea College as an example. Berea College has a lot of PDFs, things that you can read about their mission, about why they doing this, why they doing that, and this. You can find endless of insights, and you can know what they want, what are they looking for in a student, in a prospective student. in applicant. So it's really important to read those PDFs and know what behind the lines. Yeah, know what they are looking for. And also another thing, you can also search for search for the presidents and all of their activities. Like for example, I I almost know everything, every single public website that related to Berea College. So I know everything about, not everything, but almost I could say that I know about 60 to 80% about their websites, even websites students create to help each other. So go to all of those websites, resources, gather information, combine them together, and blend them in the way that can increase your chances of getting accepted. It's all about, we know that you are authentic, we know that you are a great student, you know all of those positive things. But the problem is, how can you convince them? So it's really tricky, and it's really something that you need to learn, you need to understand. How can you convince the admission officer, the scholarship provider, and also those scholarships, or those colleges, they have webinars. You go and attend webinars, and you can ask them everything related to the application, to your application, to the scholarship process. Go and contact them and attend webinars and attend everything you can, learn new thing about the scholarship. It's simple. And also try to be yourself, and also try to be uncommon, which means, I know for Berea College they looking for students who want to, or have potential, like learning, uh, serve-based learning, and giving back to community. They have a lot of things. How can you transform those ideas and embed them into your own application? So there are a lot of things that I can tell you, or things I've learned over the past 3 years looking for scholarship, or preparing for scholarships. And see you in the next video, where I continue my many playlists about scholarships. See you soon.